let's get into the tea. Because it's been some nasty stuff happening this weekend, and I do not like it, not one motherfucking bit, all right? So, first of all, let's go to Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams. Wendy, you know what? You're the reason why this show started. That day on February 1st, over 4 months ago, I woke up and I could not sleep after watching your movie, because especially that documentary. I couldn't believe what a shit show you were, and I couldn't believe that you really told all of that information in your movie, and I couldn't believe you were smoking crack in your movie, right? So thank you so much. So since I couldn't sleep, I got online at 7 o'clock in the morning and talked to my people, and then we called it Coach Cooch in the morning. But it wasn't a show. It wasn't even an idea. It just came together. So thank you, Wendy. You are my hero. Now listen. Wendy Williams posted an odd message about Lamar Odom. Okay, Lamar Odom, basketball player. Lamar Odom, former basketball player, now a boxer. He won that fight against Aaron Carter. He better had. He would have never been able to come back to Southside Queens if he didn't win that fight. All right, so she put up this odd message, and I want to read it, and y'all tell me, what kind of vibe was it giving you? Because I almost threw up in my mouth when I read it. So it says, she put up a picture, and it was of a belt. And it says, Lamar Odom is the man. He spent time with me after his win. He put this belt on me and commented on my small waist in a good way. He was very, with capitals, Very, wanting to take a shower. He left my suite. I got to my car and fell in my fortress bed, 4 a.m. Now, well, first of all, Wendy, you played yourself on your show. When you was flirting with that white falutin man on your show, Gary Owens, I ain't find that sexy in the least bit. You played yourself, sis. I understand you single now, but you don't got to be desperate on your own motherfucking show. Sometimes, I know that we always talk about this in my family. People say, well, you're married, so you kind of don't understand. But before I was married, I was a single bitch, okay? And let me explain. Single does not mean desperate. Single does not mean fuck everybody. Single don't mean you gotta beg for a man's attention. Women who need to be around men constantly do not love themselves. I'm gonna say it again. Women who need to be around men constantly do not love themselves. Don't let them play in your face, and don't play in your own motherfucking face. I gotta make sure I put that part in the book. All right? There's nothing wrong with being 60 and single. You're like 60 years old. And if you're not 60, you're a good 55. You're almost a senior citizen. Let me tell you something. If I was you, and I was any of our moms, and they were single, and I was 60, if I was 60 and single, let me tell you what I would be at with it. If I was 60 and single, I'll probably have me a little friend or whatever, but I would be traveling the world, and I'll be meeting men everywhere, living life. I don't care if they 40, I don't care if they 50, 60, 70, 80. I'll just have friends. And when they come in town, they'll call me, and I come in their town, I call them, and I'll live a good life. I'll go back home, wipe my legs off with my little Epsom salt, and go about my motherfucking business to the next trip. I would not be sitting there like fiending for a man like Gary Owens' fucking bad-bodied ass, okay? Like, we women, and when I was young, I was doing the same thing. I was dating guys here, dating guys there. There's nothing wrong with just dating, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying people's company. And I understand that's probably what she felt she was doing when she asked Gary Owens for a date. But when when you said it at first, and he made a face like, bitch, what the fuck? That right there that right there should have gave you like, I might have pushed the button too much, or I might have went too far. He's looking uncomfortable. He's looking like it's a Me Too movement, kinda. He's looking like he's ready to press sexual harassment charges on you. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like you don't have to take it that low. You want to up there, go on a date with a man that left his woman of 23 years in the house with no money and stuff like that. You're not for women, Wendy. This is why I don't like you. You're not for women. The fact, even if you was going to flirt with him, don't do that shit on air. Because the fact that he left that black woman after all those years, after she put everything in her name, she can't even fill out her bills, she claims. You're okay with that? That's sexy to you? Because I would have been sitting there listening to him talk about something. Oh, my kids are grown and and she's this and I can't talk about it. I'd have been so fucking turned off. It would have been it would have been crazy how turned off I would have been. I'd be like, he's a cornball. When are we women, especially black women, going to stick together? You know what? What you would have did, I would have felt more gangster, is if you would have had shitting on him the way you shit on every black girl that come on your show, and you would have shitted on him and be like, you know what? You was with that girl for 23 years. She's saying that you ain't paying none of the motherfucking bills that's in her name. You know how hard it is for you to be in your 50s and be single and with no credit? You know you wrong. You playing in that lady face. That's exactly